Letters to Lisa. Recording 3. Compilation 3. The Mimic. Well, I must say, I feel very lucky to have ended up with such a nice group of young people in this strange new world I currently find myself in. Lord alone knows how or why, though. I'm still trying to work that one out, and I can't stop worrying about poor little Dougal dog, where on earth he ended up. One of the most extraordinary things that continues to happen is that I am still on the receiving end of these letters. How they keep finding me, I have no clue. And the more I think about them and this whole situation, the more confused I feel. So I often end up trying not to think about it, but the thing is, I keep having these strange dreams. Some of them are very eerie, and some of them are downright terrifying, but when I wake up, they just don't make any sense at all. One of the young people here, who seems especially nice and understanding, is a girl who, funnily enough, is called Lisa too. Another strange coincidence. And she does look quite like me. Same hair and same shaped nose. But of course, she is a lot younger. Young enough to be my daughter. Well, let's not go there. She is very sweet and is the only one who takes the time to check in on me and make sure I'm eating enough. Anyway, I must stop waffling on and read this latest letter, which Lisa found wedged under the front door yesterday morning when she got back from her early morning run. What is it with these young people and their obsession with exercise? Always running and going to the gym and whatnot. Now, this letter, from what I can make out as it's very damaged and covered with what looks like mould, begins like this. Dear Lisa, I thank the good Lord that I have found you. Why, against all the odds. You are a difficult woman to get hold of, and I do need your help. As I'm sure you can remember, when we spent that summer together in '54, you met Denise, my then girlfriend, now wife. We've had 2 kids since then, all grown up. One is a lawyer and one, well, I am jumping ahead. We've tried to mind our own business in these recent years. As you must know, time catches up with you at a certain age, especially after what we went through in our youth together. So we don't socialize really, and not many people are even aware of where we're living, which is how we like it, safer that way. Anyway, last week is when things kicked off. We were sitting quietly together on the sofa, reading, when there was this God almighty bang on the front door. And then the doorbell starts ringing. It is as if someone is just leaning on it, rather than just using a finger. Denise jumps up, white as a sheet. It's just like the old days, she mutters, and I leap up and try and peer through the curtains to find out if it's friend or foe. One there, easy to see as the porch is lit up very clearly, all quiet on the western front. Our skin is on fire, all the hair standing to attention, the air around us feeling electric. Maybe it's just the tension. Just as we start to relax, and Denise suggests a cup of tea, off it goes again. 1, 2, 3. Slow, loud bangs at the door, menacing, and then a series of dainty taps, like a mouse is asking to be let in, which strangely is even more terrifying. And then nothing. But that is when things get even darker. When we hear Callum's voice outside the front door. Mum, Dad, it's me. Hey, it's me, Callum. Let me in, will ya? Come on now. Hurry up. Let me in. Denise is looking at me now, her eyes wide and full of sorrow. It makes my heart crumple up like a piece of waste paper. Callum, our son. Is this? She whispers. Of course I can't answer, as I have no clue. My brain's scrambling around trying to make sense of it, as Callum has been dead for over 25 years, Lisa. So who the hell is at the door? After that, all quiet again, and after a while, it is as if we've both made it up, had a kind of fit or mental seizure of some kind, as there is no other sound or trace of anything having occurred. I checked the front door the next morning. Nothing. Had we imagined the whole thing? Sadly, this proved to be just the start of it. In the next few days, Denise and I were answering what we thought was each other. Her coming into the bathroom where I was shaving and shouting, "What the hell is so important? You screamed at me to come upstairs to see you just now." Of course, I had done no such thing, but she insisted she heard me, plain as day, calling to her over and over, most insistent, sounding scared. Then it happened to me while I was at my desk where I am writing this to you now, and hearing Denise saying to me from behind me, just over my shoulder, "Oh, I wouldn't do that if I were you," in a soft voice, the one she used to use when she was working with those injured soldiers. Almost loving, but this time it sounded somehow, I don't know, wrong, bad. I would even say evil. I turned round so quickly I knocked all the papers off the desk. But of course, she wasn't there. She was at the back hanging out the washing, completely unaware. Made my blood run cold, so I didn't tell her. We've got ourselves a mimic, Lisa, and we cannot get rid of it. The worst is when it uses the voices of the dead. It's very upsetting. Callum's especially. It breaks poor Denise's heart. Our dear firstborn boy was killed in a car crash when he was only 21. We never found out how it happened, but we do know he is gone and cannot come back and call out to us, even though we would do anything to believe this could be possible. And the mimic knows that. It seems to know everyone we know or knew, even those that have passed away. Do you remember Big Ken? Well, he has been gone since 1971, and yet clear as a bell. Denise and I heard his distinctive Scottish tones calling to us to open the door of the cellar. It was 2:30 in the morning. So all in all, we are being assaulted by voices we recognize, but no, are not those belonging to the poor souls who used to use them, including each other's. So frightening and exhausting. Then there was the Sunday morning when poor Denise heard the screaming in our rose garden. Sounded just like her sister Beth, who we lost 2 years ago. No one there, of course, but poor Denise had to have a lie down after that. Lisa, as you can imagine, this whole situation is getting out of control. We're not sure what this mimic is, where it is from, or what it wants from us. But this cannot continue. We are at our wits' end. And of course, it means that we can only speak to each other when we are in the same room and facing each other, just in case it's not actually us talking. Anything you can suggest to help us, we would be forever grateful. All the best to you, my girl, Bill and Denise. Well, this is a very strange case. And of course, yet again he seems to know me, this Bill, but I have no recollection of ever meeting him, although the name Denise does ring some distant bell in my memory. I just... Oh, who's that? I'm just in the middle of recording.
Lisa, can I come in? Lisa, it's me.
Oh, Lisa, it's you. Can you just hang on a minute? I'm just...
Lisa, let me in, can't you?
She seems a bit upset, certainly impatient. How do I pause this? Oh, I suppose I can go back and edit it later. Hold on, dear. Yes, dear? Oh, where is it? There's no one there. Lisa? Lisa? Well, that was very odd. I've never heard her talk to me like that before. She sounded cross with me. I can't think why. What a bother. Now I'll have to rewind this and have another... Oh...
Lisa, why won't you let me in, Lisa? I need to come in. You will let me in, Lisa.
That was Letters to Lisa, Recording 3, Compilation 3, The Mimic. Written by Philippa Harland, read by Caroline Lawrie.